Let's get UW. The defense was getting manhandled all game long. Them being the highest paid defense in the league is a joke at this point. Sit TJ for the rest of the year. I still can't say that because we still got a 1% chance. How sick would you be if somehow everything that needed to happen happened and you sat your guys?
That's what us as players, we don't operate like that.
You still got to go. There's an off season for that.
When you hear, how many times do you hear players when they say, man, I don't look up, I'm just working, head down working? This is what they're referring to. Because the schedule, the record, it's going up and down. It's going to waver, right? It's week to week. Every game matters. So, yeah, when you talk about sitting at TJ, no point and all this other stuff, it's like, nah, can't rock like that, man. Every game matters. It's the culture. It's the mindset. And that's how it has to be, baby. That's how it has to be. But they did get manhandled. At certain elements, not as egregious as I feel like we look at it, because obviously the 200 on the ground, that's the more important part. The 200 yards rushing on the ground. The explosive plays, that was not them kicking our butt. Honestly, I went back and watched it. That's us kicking our own butt. Now, in the areas where they got us, they still would have had probably 100 yards rushing. I'm not going to lie to you there. Think the Atlanta Falcons game, think Indianapolis Colts game. And in both of those games, Jonathan Taylor had a series or two where he had yardage. The Falcons had a series or two where they had yardage. We came in here, we talked about it, and we both minimized it. We said, well, hey, man, it didn't kill us. We got up out of there. But we also said that for some reason, neither one of those teams really wanted to commit to running the ball. And we said if they did, it would have been different. Yesterday, it was just that they committed to running it. So I thought that they probably would have ended with about 115, 120 realistically if we cut out those explosive runs. But you add the explosive runs, and that's when you get over 200 on the ground, J.K. Dobbins. But literally, which explosive run do you want to talk about? The first J.K. Dobbins explosive run? That wasn't them kicking nobody's butt. That's our nose tackle spinning out of his gap. And when he spins out of his gap, it makes Devin Bush move out of his gap because he doesn't know where the nose is going to be. So now you have a guy 2 holes that way and a guy over that way. Big gaping hole in the middle. He hits it right down the hole. You had a couple of those. You had another one. Gus Edwards, I think he picked up 13, 15 yards on this one off the right sideline. Know what that was? You got your DN. You're supposed to be outside. You got Edmonds behind him, backing him up. He's playing off of him. My guy's out here first. So Edmonds says, okay, you're there. That means I go inside. He does this. And then he puts his head inside. 2 gaps, same hole. That's an easy read for that running back. He's downhill. Now he's getting a 15-yard pickup. Explosive run. It was 4 of those that I can count to, where it was literally us just doing a bonehead decision. And then the other 2 was our LBs backdooring it. We talked about at times the backdoor works in terms of when a lineman is climbing up fast, instead of trying to beat that guy over the top or fight him contact to contact, you take the easier road, which is out athlete, pump fake, step one way, and then try to run around it. Well, that wasn't happening in Baltimore. In fact, every time they tried to backdoor Tyler Linderbaum, you know what he did? Put 2 hands on them boys. Tyler Linderbaum, he balled out yesterday. I was sick watching it. I'm not gonna lie, Deke. I was sick watching him play like that.
He's a little bit more physical than we thought.
Okay, he's short, but he's not little. Let's throw it like that. Okay, he was putting paws on people, man. Today's show is brought to you by Manscaped. You know, the leaders in below the waistline grooming. And more importantly, when we talk about that Lawnmower 4.0 and all of the other packages that they have to enhance your personal hygiene in your very personal private areas, this is what you're looking for, baby. Manscaped comes to the table with everything that you need. And that Lawnmower 4.0 is something that we all can attest to, man. Number one, love the fact that they have a light that you can turn on and off so that way you can see all the little itsy bitsy pieces that you need to be seeing, man. But more importantly, it does help reduce nicks and cuts, waterproof, all the good stuff that you like. And Deke, it comes in black, which is a dope color when you're in the shower. Just saying, man, because you can't lose it that way. So with that being said, man, you definitely got to rock up with Manscaped. But more importantly, you got to use that promo code. And that promo code is MOATS. You use that when you make your purchase at manscaped.com. You'll get 20% off along with free shipping worldwide. So stop wasting time. Tap in with the homies at Manscaped. And when I tell you your friends and the Dangly twins and their friends will be appreciative of it, I can assure you of that. So shout out to Manscaped.